We are live now.
Hi, Anas. Thank you for putting us live with our audience on YouTube. Good evening, everyone. I am Mansi Kejriwal, and I am a career counselor and a coach. I work with IDC on career counseling projects. And today we are here for our workshop on careers in science. So, today we are going to talk about the different careers options and different career opportunities that you have in the field of science. So I have my notes ready, I have my PPT ready. I hope you are able to see the screen right now. Okay. So this workshop has been sponsored by Hero FinCorp and Ramakant Munjal Foundation, and it is powered by Asman Foundation. So Hero FinCorp is doing, incredible work in, providing counseling to different students in different parts of the country. I am the person who is working in the East region with school students, and we have many counselors who are working in the different parts of the country, taking career counseling to, far away schools, to schools, which are otherwise difficult to reach, which, otherwise may not get the benefit of career counseling. So we are reaching out to those schools to this program sponsored by Hero FinCorp. And Ramakant Munjal Foundation also is a co-sponsor, which is also a very nice institution foundation who not just supports career counseling but also provide scholarships to students for their college education in commerce streams. So if you are somebody who is looking for scholarship program, do reach out to us by putting your comments in the box. In the comment section you can just let us know if you're interested in this scholarship. And after 12, this is for graduation based programs in commerce. So if you're interested, you can just type it in for us in the chat box and we will reach out to you. Now let's come back to the topic of focus today, which is careers in science. So I've told you a little bit about Hero FinCorp and Ramakant Munjal Foundation, the kind of work we are doing. But let me give you a small, little more about this program. So in this program, we have created a website, mysathi.org. Okay, this is a private website for students who are enrolled in this program. With this website, they get an year full of access to our, information dashboard, which has information about everything related to your, future career plans, be it, careers, be it college, be it your entrance exams, scholarship, fellowships, whatever information you need, it is there, and the most accurate information. It's just not that we have created a database and dumped it there. It is the most accurate information that you will find there online. And this database, this portal also has psychometric assessments for all the students who have participated in this program. A very accurate psychometric assessment, which, not just tells you about your aptitudes, personality, and interest. It also gives career recommendations. Okay, all the other psychometric assessments, the key assessments that you find online, they are generally, single parameter based. Okay, but this psychometric assessment will measure you in 3 parameters and give you a career recommendation which matches everything, your entire personality, your interest. It will map everything and make very good recommendations for you. So this is all given to our students who are part of this program under this entire Sarthi program, as some of us call it, by Hero FinCorp and Ramakant Munjal Foundation. And we do a workshop also under it. So, with some of the students who are going to be present today here, you must be have attended already a career planning workshop with me. Now, the purpose of this workshop is to open the minds of students. Okay, so when we do career planning orientation workshop with schools, with students, you can sometimes in colleges also. Our intention is to first, open the minds of students on the participants to the idea that the world is too big. Okay, in terms of careers, especially today. Okay, the number of opportunities you have from one subject, from one course is humongous. All right. So you need to open your mind first to the possibilities that are out there. You need to, prepare yourself, welcome these opportunities, and be flexible enough that if things don't go as per your plan, we are there, and the entire counseling education sector is there to support you. All right. So this is the purpose of our orientation workshop. The purpose of today's workshop is to talk about different careers in sciences. Okay, so we will be having three different workshops. Today is careers in science. Tomorrow we will be doing careers in commerce and the neutral careers, which are subject independent. Okay, and then we will also have on Thursday careers in humanities. So students of arts, students of humanities subject areas, we'll be talking about careers in those fields. So let's start with today's program, today's workshop, in which we will be talking about those careers which a science student, somebody who has taken physics, chemistry, math, computer sciences, biology, any combination, any of these, subjects, if somebody has taken, what are their career options? What are their career opportunities? What are the things that, they can, note down in their, career planning list? Okay, this is something that I can consider. Okay, along with the original plan that I have. Just please excuse me for a minute. I'm sorry. Thank you. So starting with the physics, chemistry, and maths combination. All right. So somebody who has taken physics, chemistry, maths, computer sciences also, they can, consider these career options. So first of them is so we are right now talking about different career clusters, and there are further different career options within each of these clusters. So first of all, we have our engineering cluster. So engineering is a field where we make a combination of physics, chemistry, mathematics is the most preferred combination for engineering cluster. But nowadays AICTE has made lots of changes and brought in lots of flexibility. So in case any of these subjects, if maths is missing, there are some courses that you can take up without maths. There are some courses that you can take up without chemistry also. All right. So when you're thinking of engineering, you don't need to restrict yourself to these three subjects. You can, look into streams, the different types of engineering formats that are there, and choose specialization. So in engineering, you have to choose your specialization at the graduation level only. Okay. So when you take admission, you will take admission in computer science engineering, you will take admission in mechanical engineering or civil engineering or textile engineering. Okay, many these marine engineering. Okay, so we have lots and lots of options within engineering also, but these need to be selected at graduation level only. Then we have the merchant navy. So merchant navy admission process is again twofold. One is the engineering way, the mechanical engineering way, or the officer way. Both ways, PCM is preferred. Okay. We'll talk about it in detail. Next, we have architecture cluster. So in architecture cluster, it's a very, unique and interesting combination of engineering field and the design field. So somebody who is, technically very strong, loves the subjects of physics, chemistry, maths, while also has a passion for drawing, creating things. Architecture is an amazing field for them to explore their skills. Moving on to research. So we have, if you love any of these one subjects, physics, chemistry, maths, computer sciences, biology. Biology we'll talk further also. But if you are interested in any of these subjects, then you can go into pure research, in-depth research of these fields. Physics is it's not standalone or complete in itself. Physics further bifurcates into many specializations. So you have astrophysics, you have material sciences, and you have the string theory, the theoretical physics part of it. Similarly, in chemistry, you can have lots of specialization options. Maths, you can develop your own career path in maths research or maths modeling type of careers. Next, we come to environmental sciences, which is a hot topic today. So, in environmental sciences, you can go into environment engineering also. or through research field also you can go into environment sector. And there are other environmental BSc programs also in environmental sciences, through which you can enter into the domain of environmental sciences and sustainable energy solutions. The information technology cluster now, generally IT is considered to be part of engineering, but we separate, consider IT, we address IT separately from engineering, because information sector, IT sector in itself has become too huge because of the data science uh, that has come into it. So IT is not only right now about coding, and even in coding there are multiple applications that are there. There is website design, there is game development, there is app development. So then there is the whole sector of data sciences where data visualization is there, data analysis is there. So it has become huge. Cryptography, cryptocurrency, ethical hacking, cryptography. Now all these things have made IT sector very, very huge these days. So if you are even thinking of going into IT, you also need to consider, in IT, in which direction you want to pursue, take your career towards. Then we have the agricultural technology. So agricultural revolution, happened long time ago, but the technology, the introduction of technology, biotechnologies and other technologies are changing this sector tremendously. And agricultural technology is very close to us in our daily living. So we all are dependent on food. We not just to satisfy our hunger or to satisfy our taste buds, it contributes to in every way to our daily life. Okay, it is a key, it plays a key role in our health. It plays a great role in our entertainment. Okay, if we have tasty food, we that is a form of entertainment for us, right? So agriculture technology is not just restricted to your farming and everything. The way technology is coming into the sector, this the whole agricultural sector is evolving and creating too many opportunities for the youngsters who are planning to enter into your career space. And then, of course, there are specialization courses, which by specialization courses, we are going to talk about, the interdisciplinary courses. Okay, so right now we are just talking about physics, chemistry, and maths careers, but as our discussion progresses, you will realize how maths is being merged with biology, or chemistry is getting merged with biology, merging with computer science, maths with chemistry or physics. How these interdisciplinary fields are creating lots of specialized fields for research and for careers. Okay, so without further ado, let's move further so we can talk, in much detail about these sectors about which you are interested. Now let's start with engineering degrees first. Okay, so if you are planning a career in engineering, be it your these mechanical, electrical ones or the ITs, you have to give the most popular one is the entrance examination, is joint entrance exam by the IITs. But before we go into the entrance examination and the college part of it, let's spend some time to understand how big this engineering field is. So we have your mechanical and automobile engineering. Mechanical engineering is about designing machines. Okay, not just by mechanical. One might think that it's only about automobile, but under mechanical engineering, all kind of mechanical systems come into play. So when we say mechanical, it's not exactly cars or vehicles. It is primarily about understanding, learning the concepts of how machines work. So now in while we have been studying physics in schools, you must have been you are being taught about the pulley system, how they work together, how and the engines, the petrol engine, the diesel engine. These are individual components that you have been studying in the school. But when all of these come together, how do they work in function with each other? Okay, how the that engine, petrol engine, will use a pulley or a lever system or some other system to drive the wheels of the car or something else. Okay, so this understanding of machines and the mechanical systems will come under mechanical engineering. And when you apply this knowledge and specialize into maybe automobiles, so then you become an automobile engineer. You can apply this into aeronautics. You can apply this into any other machine system. So these applications can, you can go into further specialization like aeronautics and automobiles, which are related to mechanical engineer. But when we talk about mechanical engineer, then we are talking about the mechanical systems of machines. Then we have your electronics and electrical. Now, electronics and electrical are written separately because they are separate. So, electronics talks about your big, the consumable durables that your machines that you're using and how those are developed. So, every machine doesn't just work on coding. Okay, there is a lot of hardware component that goes into it, the microprocessors, the capacitors that are built into it, and the instructions that are feeded into it, the lights, the LEDs, everything that goes into small things. Those chips, the nanotechnology, the chip manufacturing, everything that will, all of that will come under the electronics engineering part. Okay. While electrical engineering talks about, yes, home appliances and other things, but more from the function, these are those equipments which work on motors. Okay, so electrical engineering comes into, talks about those kind of appliances. The power engineering and nuclear engineering are also engineering specializations that are available in India. In power sector, you will find sustainable energy solutions are coming into it. So you will not only be talking about the coal power, which was old thing, but now you will be talking about solar power and you will be talking about wind power. All right, these kind of power engineering solutions you will be designing, and you'll be learning about them, and anything more developments you can contribute in. Then you have robotics and mechatronics. Robotics, most of us could understand. So robotics is again extension of mechanical because it again talks about mechanics things. But robotic sector has now advanced a lot. So it has moved beyond mechanical because it is not just about now mechanical systems, but also about AI. How data can be how data can be introduced to robotics to get certain work done and make them capable of following instructions. Mechatronics is an extension of robotics. Robotics primarily, focuses on, making human-like machines, right? And mechatronics is about, human-like capabilities. So we are not just talking about things that look like humans, but machines that are on advanced level and working, building technology in such a way that they're performing number of, different kinds of activities. Software and IT sector, like I told you, we have a separate career cluster on our dashboard for IT and IT related careers. But right now we are covering it under the engineering sector, engineering degrees. So software and IT engineering covers about everything that is about the that happens within the RAM and ROM of your computer. Okay, all the functioning that happens inside there, all the instructions that are there, all the coding that is there, different apps that are there. So software and IT, different programs talk about all these programs, how they are made, how they can be improved, and how new programming can be created. Now coming to civil engineering talks about structuring. Okay, it is more about understanding the material engineering, how different materials are useful in building strong buildings or flyovers. Okay, and it also talks about structural engineering. It also talks about the science of how much should be the angle of the flyover, the inclined plane. It applies all those concepts together to help an engineer build all those roads and machines, not machines but roads and flyovers that we which solve our transportation problem. Then we have chemical, and within chemical engineering we have an extension of petroleum. So chemical engineering talks about how different chemicals can be combined to create new products and how they are being used today. So wherever any chemical solutions that you are using, whether be it paints, okay, paints is a form of the paints that we through which we color our walls and everything. That is a product, that is a result of a chemical engineer, because they know how to mix chemicals, which chemicals introduce what kind of thickness and what kind of color and those things, and understanding of all these things with other concepts help one become chemical engineer and apply their learning into different fields like petroleum engineering. and metallurgical engineering. So metallurgical engineering is also an extension of a specialization under chemical engineering, because it talks about a metallurgical engineer deals with your metals, okay, the alloys. So who made the first alloy? You would ask. So it will be a metallurgical engineer, okay, who understood the concepts of mixing metals, when to mix them, how to mix them, in which proportion to mix them to get the best results. Okay, so all these chemical combination of elements, metals and liquids in different industries that are there, cement industry, the metal industry, stainless steel, everything that has come into picture today, which we are using today, has been a result of all the experiments and innovations done by chemical or a metallurgical engineer. Aeronautics, like I discussed, so aeronautics is an extension of before mechanical engineer, but in the application of space sciences. Okay, so we have aeronautical engineers also. We have aerospace engineers also. You can read further about them on our portal. I'll be shortly showing you a portal, our portal also towards the end. So if anybody has any problem in accessing that portal, okay, you can see the instructions right now, or you can drop us a comment in the video, and we'll reach out to you to help you sort your problem. All right. And finally, we have our textile sector. So textile engineering is also there, and nowadays we have design engineering also. Okay, so engineering field is very huge, and we are limited by space, that we cannot talk about all the engineering options that are all there. But let me tell you, there is textile engineering, there is material engineering, there is marine engineering, there is even the design engineering, like I said, is there. So technology is influencing every sector. Like I talked in my orientation session also, that technology is influencing every sector. Technology is not only changing the technology sector that is there, the engineering sector, but the other sectors also. So we'll feel a lot of new engineering streams coming further, and as these new polymer sciences and all these things get introduced, similarly new career opportunities get created for you. Okay, so when if you're thinking about engineering, if you're thinking about IITs and everything, as a career counselor, you would request, and we would hope that you at least keep a broad mind towards the different career opportunities, the different engineering options that are there, and find the one which could be really, which something which you would really work, enjoy doing. Now let's come to the engineering entrance and college part. So the most popular, like I said, is the joint entrance exam by IITs, and there is another, so people, in my many programs, I met some people who really want to work in the army. So let me tell you, NDA is not the only option. TES, or Technical Entry Scheme, is a way through which you can become an engineer and join the army as well. Okay. Besides these two national level exams, we have some institute level exams like BITSAT by Birla Institute of Technology. Then we have your VT by Vellore, SRM GA is by SRM University, AMU is by Aligarh Muslim University, MET is by Manipal Academy of Higher Education. And at state level, we have your West Bengal Joint Entrance Exam for West Bengal Engineering Colleges. Assam conducts their own Assam Common Entrance Examination for the engineering colleges in the Assam region. So, RIST is one of the regional Institute of Science and Technology, the college that that is very good in the east regions of our country. Okay, which these are faraway places. In Meghalaya also we have some very good engineering college. One of these is this RIST. KIT is for Kalinga Institute. Okay, so this is in Bhubaneswar, and it is a very upcoming college. So people in the east region of our country, you can definitely, besides IITs, you can also consider these institutes and these state level entrance examinations also. These will give you very good admissions in good colleges. All right. So we have 23 IITs all over India. We have 31 NITs, and 26 triple ITs. Okay, many of them are in Kolkata and surrounding regions also. So, IITs, we don't have one in Kolkata, but we have in Guwahati, Kharagpur, Patna, Bhubaneswar, Dhanbad. So there are 5 IITs in the East India region also. Out of 31 NITs, okay, National Institute of Technologies, there are two, one in Durgapur and one in Jamshedpur. And then among triple ITs, we have in Kalyani, Bhagalpur, Bihar, Ranchi in Jharkhand, Manipur, and Guwahati also we have. So we have around 6 triple ITs in the east regions of our country also, where you can seek admission through IITs, WPGEs, and there are a lot of private universities also. Jadavpur is also good, in Kolkata region for your engineering programs. So, in engineering, let's talk about some diploma courses also. So, some of you might be considering taking up engineering right after 10th through diploma courses. So, there are very interesting courses there, at diploma level also. So, you have mechanical, civil, automobile, electrical, computers, instrumentation and control, okay, electronics. These are same as what you have in BTech programs after your 12th class. But some programs like printing technology, plastic and polymer technology, garment fabrication, tool and die making, these are very skill based, very interesting programs that you can join after, immediately after 10th class, you can learn about them and then decide as to, how do you want to finish your, engineering after you have completed these diploma courses. Let's come to the next interesting cluster, which is the merchant navy. So in merchant navy, if you want to go through the engineering route, so you have BTech in marine engineer, BTech in naval architecture also, and I've seen BTech mechanical engineers also getting into merchant navy. Okay, that is a possibility. Okay, so besides marine engineering, naval architecture, you can also do mechanical engineering to get into the as work as a merchant navy. And besides these engineering courses, we have BSc Nautical Sciences, diploma is also there, BSc in Shipbuilding and Repair. You have a BBA program in Logistics, Retailing and e-commerce also. So we have, lots and lots of courses through which you can enter into merchant navy. And, so there is one marine engineer way through which you can get into merchant navy profession or as a deck officer. What you need to do is there are some popular national level entrance examinations. So one of them is in IMU CET, Indian Maritime University ka common entrance test, which makes you eligible for 40 colleges. Okay, if you give this entrance exams, clear the entrance exams, there are 40 colleges that are open to take you after this exam. There is a Calcutta campus of IMU also. Okay, so we have an IMU in Calcutta also, which has both BSc, BTech, and PG courses. Then you have your AIMNET, which is the All India Merchant Navy Entrance Test. Okay, this is also a route through which you can get into marine engineering and other merchant navy programs. So these will give you entry into DNS, the Diploma in Nautical Science, ETO, the Electrotechnical Officer, and the GME is the Graduate Marine Engineer. Okay, these are some of the programs that you can get into after you have cleared these entrance examinations. You can take any of admissions in any of these merchant navy colleges. Then you have, let's come to architecture and planning. Now, like I told you, this is a unique combination, a very interesting combination of design and architecture. But I think most of the people joining here are from science background. But in case anybody from commerce is also joined there, let me tell you, B planning courses, the bachelor's in planning courses can also be joined by students of commerce and art if they have maths, okay, in their 11th and 12th. Then B planning program is open for you also. So architecture talks about, the building, the designing of building, the structure of building. Planning talks about, landscapes, how will you design a town, urban development, open space. If you have to design an open space, how will you do that? So B planning, bachelor's of planning will help you. Okay. So 5-year B architecture program is generally the most popular, entrance exam is your NATA, which is the National Aptitude Test in Architecture. It's a 5-year program. All right. Now, you give NATA and then you have to, there is a JEE paper also. So if you want admission in IITs, okay, for IIT admission, you will need to clear JEE ka advanced level ka 2A paper, which is for architecture, and the 2B paper for planning. Okay, the JEE 2B paper can also be given by commerce graduates with maths, okay, who have had commerce or art, but with maths, they can also get the JEE ka 2B paper for B planning admission. There are two IITs, Kharagpur and Roorkee, who have a AAT test also, the architecture aptitude test. So after the JEE paper, 2A paper, JEE advanced, you have to give the architecture aptitude test also, through which you can get into the IIT Kharagpur and Roorkee. So it is a little difficult with Kharagpur and Roorkee if you want to admission in these colleges. But after NADA, you will have access to 26 colleges all across the India. The Jadavpur universities, the Sir J.J. College, Chandigarh College of Architecture, these all take NATA scores. All right. There is School of Planning and Architecture also, very good college, one of the best colleges in planning and architecture in India. It is based in Delhi. It also takes NATA scores. All right. And at state level, you will have Jadavpur University, Omdayal, Guwahati College of Architecture College, Architecture and Planning is also good. And in Cuttack, there is a PMCA college. Okay. These are very good colleges, in the East region also. Okay. If you're taking admission closer to your home. So these are some of the colleges and universities that you can consider. Now let's move to mathematics. Okay, so we are going to talk about mathematics in isolation because it's a very interesting subject, and those who are good at it, those who love it, can't help themselves. They're always solving some problem, always doing some calculations in their mind. It's a very interesting subject for those who can catch it, and hence similarly are the opportunities in this field. Okay, so mathematicians or students who are planning to study mathematics after their 12th, okay, BSc mathematics or something, there is huge scope for you in the fields of actuaries. All right. So actually is a field, which otherwise most people will consider or relate it with a commerce graduate, but the kind of statistics that is involved here and the application of math for it is primarily related to insurance sector, but it involves a lot of statistical modeling and financial calculation. So somebody who loves math, it's a great field to go into. Okay, so for going into a actuary, so the program is similar to you have to clear around a lot of papers that are there in 13 subjects and 4 stages. There are 4 stages of paper and 13 subjects that you have to clear. There's an actuary CET common entrance test which is conducted by Institute of Actuaries of India. Okay, so multiple papers you clear, and then you get, then you get recognized as an actuary in India. So we have around 900 to 1,000 actuaries in India right now. So you can think that a lot, there's a lot of scope, there's a lot of opportunity, locally also and internationally also if you pursue this career. Now, then we have your data analytics. So, the data analytics field, if you're a mathematician, statistician, or economics, a base in maths really helps you in getting into data analytics or the study of economics if you are going into those modelings and financial researches. In programming space, also mathematician find lots of opportunities, a lot of demand. Okay, so one of the top colleges in India, if you want to get into good courses and specialized courses, then you can consider ISI in Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai. So ISI Indian Statistical Institute has very good courses and it has its own aptitude test also. We have Chennai Mathematical Institute. Go through its website. They have very beautiful courses. Okay, it is a very upcoming university college, but very good college in the fields of mathematics. And for a simple BSc mathematics in those courses, Jadavpur University and Presidency University also provide very good courses, very good colleges. All right. So, maths lovers, here is something that you can really consider. So in mathematics, can have computational mathematics also and financial mathematics also. So somebody who is interested in more applications of modeling and financial research, applied mathematics in the financial markets. Okay, the financial markets, for example, if you want to, if share prices are dropping, okay, so a mathematician will not be able to answer why it is dropping, but they can definitely through their algorithms and flow charts and everything, they can definitely tell how much this drop is going to happen, for how long it is going to happen. Now these kind of predictions can be made through by mathematicians. And then you have computational mathematics also. So this is a very good combination of somebody who is into math and somebody who is fully interested in using computer sciences. Okay, so in computational mathematics you use computers to solve mathematical problems. So some mathematical problems or algorithms are too complex, are too huge for your human mind to solve in itself. So for those kind of problems, we use computers to solve those problems. Okay, so somebody who's interested in both computers and mathematics, here is an opportunity for you to merge these two subjects into one interesting career field. And then for mathematicians, there is also an option of cryptography. So cryptology has been in play for a very long time. Okay, these are way in which you encode and decode messages. Okay, so in times of World War II, it was very popular because they used to send across secret messages through codes. So you needed cryptologists to do that. But it is still very much in use in different sectors for different uses. Okay, its usage has only expanded, not come down since after World War or the any such things. So, and if you still don't understand cryptology, I would recommend that you go and study, read. If you are fond of fiction, then go read Dan Brown books. All these, the most popular of his Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code. They talk about cryptologists, how they do their work. Okay, it's an interesting way to find the life or work. Means it is a lot of it is going to be fiction. Okay, but it is an interesting way to find how these careers would work like and look like. Okay, so you can understand and read more about these careers. Some of these books that are based on these professions. Now let's move on to our next subject combination, which is physics, chemistry, and biology. Okay, so somebody who is interested in biology, mostly the options that are available in schools are as physics, chemistry, biology. Now, as a fourth or fifth subject, you might take computer science or you might be taking maths. That will depend on your school and upon your interest. So somebody who has taken physics, chemistry, and biology, the kind of options, career options that are going to be there are in the field of medical sciences. There are also a lot of allied and paramedical science fields also. Then you would also have fields of agriculture. Okay, agriculture and food sciences, like I discussed, it's a huge field, and it's not just restricted to agriculture and farming. Like I said, it has expanded into a food science. It has come into our daily lives. Okay, and hence our next sector, the fitness, nutrition, and well-being. Having a biology background may not be compulsory, but it definitely helps. Okay, so if you are coming from biology background, you will not just find in the career scopes in the medical sciences, but in the agriculture field, in the fitness nutrition field, in the research field, and environmental field also. Okay, so now let's start with the medical sciences first. So in medical courses, the most popular courses are MBBS programs, in which you get admission through NEET. Okay, NEET is the countrywide most popular entrance exam that we have. We have NEET UG, then we used to have NEET PG, which is going to change very soon now. But so we have NEET UG program entrance examination for MBBS admissions. You can also get admissions in dentistry through any NEET exam. There are some seats and the need for veterinary sciences also, but let me tell you this thing: if you are interested in this field, besides need, you should give state level, agriculture department exams also. There are much more veterinary sciences mostly comes under this, state agriculture department. Okay, so so you will find a number of seats at state level as compared to need. You will find more seats at state level for veterinary sciences than at national level. Okay, then you have Ayush courses. So Ayush courses are the allied sciences, allied medical sciences, which means so it is you will become a doctor, but not of the MBBS kind. You will be a BAMS in Ayurvedic medical sciences, or BUMS in Unani medicine, BHMS in homeopathy medicine, BNYS is naturopathy and yogic sciences, and BMSMS is Siddha practitioners. Okay, so these allied medical sciences regions are also there through which you can become a doctor. Okay, these are equally respected, and these are equally good to any other medical science programs. Okay, for Ayush courses, you might have to give your AIA PGET entrance exams. Okay, to get admission into these Ayush courses. And for veterinary sciences, there is also AAU entrance exam plus your state level exams. Okay, nursing, physiotherapy, nutrition, occupational therapy, and health psychologist. These would come under paramedical sciences. Okay, so by paramedical sciences, we mean those medical science professions which assist doctor. Okay, so a doctor is capable of handling patients, but a complete treatment would not just require help of a doctor but also of the paramedic medicine scientist. So there is nursing, physiotherapist, occupational therapist, nutritionist, and all those. These also assist the doctor in the medical sector. Okay, and these people form a huge bunch in the medical sector today. Okay, they have huge contributions to make, and they are required in large quantities in our health sector today. All right. So coming to, so you give need, and the top medical colleges that are there have been listed here on the left side, and on the right side you will find some very good colleges in the east region. Okay, so in Kolkata, you if you clear need, you can get into Kolkata Medical College, RG Kar, West Bengal University of Health Sciences, Neelkanth Sarkar. So just some of the name, but there are many more colleges in East India, in the East regions, the West Bengal region, Assam region, Odisha region. Okay, some of them are listed. Some government and private universities I have also listed here. And for BPT program, Assam, there is a Don Bosco University which provides a very good BPT program. Okay, so we have lots and lots of opportunities out there in terms of medical admissions, in terms of in form of allied medicine and paramedicine in the medical sector. Please be open to all of them, and do look out, keep a lookout for them when you prepare for your medical science entrance exams. Now moving on to our agriculture sector. So agriculture sector, again, like I was saying, was very huge. It combines agriculture, food sciences. There is agricultural technology also. So, one of these things that I didn't cover in the engineering field is agriculture engineering also. So we have agriculture engineering also. Okay, and then you can specialize in the sector of horticulture, agronomy. So we have agronomist also. So combine the field of agriculture sciences and the works of an economics. Okay, and you get an agronomist. You have forestry, you have food technology. Food technology is again a technical field area. All right. So and then you have all the nutrition sciences also is there. You have soil conservationists, you have horticulturists, you have tea plantations, uh, depending on the crop that you're producing. So there is huge demand of it in the normal fruit and vegetable production, and also in tea plantation, coffee plantation. Think of any tree and plant-based production, and agriculture technologists or agriculture based work is going to be all it's going to be everywhere. Okay, So one of the ways in which you can get into these programs, BSc or BTech route, is ICAR. Okay, so Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Okay, this is a national level institution who conducts their own entrance examination, which is called All India Entrance Exam in Agriculture. All India Entrance Exam in Agriculture, AIEEA. Okay, this gives you access to 4 ICAR institutes across the country. Then you have 64 state universities who take admission based on this ICAR entrance exam. And then there are 7 central universities also. Besides these, there are some other, state level exams also, BHU, state or institute level. So BHU is for Banaras Hindu University, KCEG is for Karnataka, the TS is for Telangana, all right, JCE is for Jharkhand. So all these states around us are having their own state level entrance exams also, which gives you access to these agriculture courses also, and also to the BTech programs or the veterinary programs also. So top colleges in this region would be your Assam Agriculture University in Jorhat. There is Bihar Agriculture University in Bhagalpur also. There is one in Nadia, Imphal, Cooch Behar, Kolkata, where you have a West Bengal University of Animals and Fishery Sciences, and in Cooch Behar we have Uttar Banga Krishi Vishwavidyalaya. Very good colleges, very good exposures, and you will be surprised by the kind of labs that they have. And there are some very interesting lab works that happen in agriculture universities. So if you are even partially interested in the farming sector, in the agriculture sector, if you have seen, if you have come from a farming background, if you have seen these sectors, consider this profession also. Okay. Horticulture, it is not just about food production. Okay, the horticulture deals with your flowers also, right? Flower production. So there is a lot of scope, and there is a lot of interesting work that is happening in this sector, and which you can be a part of. You can contribute to. So agriculture and food, there are certain vocational programs also. You can you will get an idea as to what are the in different sectors, or of the different sectors in which agriculture education can be applied to. So there is plantation worker, dairy farming also comes under, dairy fisheries also, I forgot to include it, but yes, whatever your food is, all that comes into your food sciences and agriculture technology. So dairy farming, livestock, horticulture, soil conservation, fisheries, poultry, gardening, floriculture. Okay, floriculture is about flowers, coffee and tea plantations. So again, here again, you can pursue some diploma programs after 10th also, if you want to explore this field, and then maybe take a decision later on as to how you want to take it further. Now let's talk about life sciences research. So if you want, so there is research in pure sciences and there is research in life sciences. So life sciences means the research field related to biology. All right. So if you want to get into research into the scientific domain within bio only, you will find lots of opportunity in biotechnology, microbiology, zoology, botany, bioinformatics, forensic sciences, pharma. All right. So biotechnology is a very huge interdisciplinary sector. Okay, you can go into lots and lots of depth. There is a medical biotechnology also, and in some cases you will find biomedical engineering also. Okay, a merge of biology and engineering field. While biomedical biotechnology is all about study of living organisms and how these organisms can be used for betterment of human life in healthcare sector and in other sector also. These implications can also be applied into the agriculture field also. So there is agriculture biotechnology also. So this field has lots and lots of applications. When you study biotechnology, you will not just study about maybe machines and the biology and maybe a little about the sciences. You're also going to be requiring electrical system study, Physics you will be studying, chemistry you will be studying. Chemistry plays a very important role in life sciences research, in the agriculture sector, in bio researches. Chemistry plays a huge role in these sectors. So you will be studying all these things. Then microbiology is all about study of microorganisms. You can specialize into bacteriology, virology also. Then there is epidemiology, which has emerged very strongly after the COVID era. Okay, in which how viruses causes diseases and how those can be solved. That kind of study went into the picture. Zoology, botany is study of animals and plants. So, if you're interested in plants, if you want to study, if you're interested in studying animals, this is a field you can explore. In fact, it's a very interesting career, entomology. Okay, those of you who have access to our dashboard, go and type, in the information portal, go and type entomology. And we'll find a very interesting, career option in which, they do is studying animals, researching about different kinds of animals, the different, species of animals, plants, document them, research about their uses. And, through these YouTube videos, we now understand how this research is really useful, how understanding of different, animals, insects, and how they support our ecological system. Okay, it is very, very important for us. Okay, so this all is done by zoology or botany researchers. Bioinformatics is, can be said it's a, it's an extension or application of bioinformatics, because bioinformatics requires biotechnology. Okay, so we will not consider it separately. All right. So bioinformatics is a study in which you see application of IT in molecular biology. Okay, this is where you collect all the information. That is, there is a huge amount of information when you research in the fields of molecular species and the small microorganisms, and when you go into gene therapy, when you go into those kind of researches, there's lots of data which needs to be collected at one place. Also, it has to be shared across spaces, because not one single scientist can do all the work alone. So a lot of people come into the picture, and they combine their knowledge, share their knowledge, and that is everything. All that is possible only because of bioinformatics and the application of IT in this space. So this section forms your bioinformatics section. Then you have forensic sciences. So forensic, I hope many of you would be understanding, because a lot of crime-based series that have emerged in OTT platform. So whenever any these crimes happen, a lot of forensic sciences are applied, to study the crime scene and to study how the crime happened. So all that is studied and taught under forensic sciences. Okay, pharmacology is all about pharma sector. Okay, how medicines are made, how medicines are distributed. So there is a science aspect to it also, and there is a medical research sector also, and there's a other domain also, which is about production and distribution and all those things also. So if you want to enter into the pharmacology sector, there are certain program B pharma programs that are there also, and then there are also for post-graduation level specialized programs. You have entrance exams like GPAT, which is the Graduate Pharma Aptitude Test, and the NIPER-G. Okay, so NIPER is basically National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Okay, very popular institute in India. They conduct their own entrance examinations for admission. So NIPER, NIPER, they have their own joint entrance exam, JEE. Okay, for admission. These are some colleges and entrance exams that you can consider to if you're planning to take admission in these courses. To promote science and research, a lot of and this is a very specialized field. So a lot of entrance exam by a lot of colleges are there. So ISI-80 also has their BMAS and BStat program, which is open for now non-science students also, but they need to have maths. Okay, so B planning, B maths, bachelor of statistics, these courses are open to non-science, commerce, and art students also. Okay, but they need to have maths. and 11th and 12th. ICER, very popular college in India, okay, in education, scientific education and research. These colleges have 7 campuses all across India and they have their own entrance examination. NEST program, all right. So there is NISER in Odisha also, National Institute of Scientific Engineering and Research. But admissions in that college and in the DAIE and Homi Bhabha Research Institute, all of them happen through the NEST entrance examination. All right. KVPY, which used to be a very popular, scholarship program for 12 students, has been replaced by Inspire. Okay, so an all India level Inspire program will be conducted, which will be very similar to KVPY, but with lots of other extensions also and lots of substitutions also. So this exam will help you take admission in the IICE. But and besides this, you can also take admission through JE Main and Advanced and UG. If you have appeared for these exams also, national exams also, then you can also apply to IIC, okay, Indian Institute of Sciences, and the IIT. BSP programs. For BSP programs in IIT, you can apply there based on your JEE and advanced courses and needed courses also. Okay. In India, you will also find colleges like specialized courses like either. So I told you, but there is a petroleum IIP college also, Rajiv Gandhi Petroleum Technology, Indian Institute of Space Sciences and Technology. Okay, these are also some very good colleges if you want to study in a particular domain of science, pure science, petroleum power engineering. If you want to study in space science, you want to study. There are some specialized institutes like these also that you can consider. Okay. The top colleges in pure sciences, so we have your IIC, like I told you, which are taking your JEE and NEET scores also. You have NICER in Bhubaneswar, which is taking admission through NESC, ICER campus, 7 campuses. Then there are central universities, 10 central universities. Campus are taking now admission through CUET. This was the first year of CUET, not very successful, but a decent start, I would say. Then BSc courses in IIT can be taken through JEE Advanced if you plan to take admission in BITS. Okay, for BSc courses, then BITS is the paper you need to consider. Shiv Nadar University also has its own entrance exam. Besides these, through CUET or through other, and there are some merit-based programs also through which you can take admissions in Calcutta University, Jadavpur University, Tezpur, Kalinga, Guwahati. Now these come under the top 50 universities in India. Okay, so these are good colleges. Adamass University is a private university based in Kolkata region, which has a very good microbiology course. Other than that, Meghalaya and Assam also have some very good private colleges like University of Science and Technology, USCM, and Dispur University. Very good science programs in Assam, Dispur University. All right. So with this, we come to an end of today's session. If there are any questions from anyone, do let me know. I'll wait for a minute and I'll check my YouTube page for any comments and questions that are there. Okay, so we have Vidyut. Hi, Vidyut. We have King Anup Agir. I'm Hindi medium and he's talking Hindi. Sorry Anup, मैंने most of the session जो है English में किया for the convenience of most of the ने, but I'll share more. मैं quickly आपको ना major information हिंदी में भी share कर दूँगी. Just wait a moment. and we have Vijay and Tapan. Good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, Vijay, Tapan. अगर आप लोगों के कुछ सवाल है तो प्लीज इस चैट बॉक्स में डालिए. All right, and I will answer those questions for you. Meanwhile, Anup, if you are still there, मैं quickly आपको नो इस आज की वर्कशॉप के मेजर पॉइंट्स आपको quickly आपके लिए रिपीट कर देती हूँ. सो हमने बात करी है इन करियर क्लस्टर जो टॉप करियर्स हैं साइंस फील्ड्स के विद मैथ्स एंड विद बायोलॉजी. ऑलराइट, जस्ट गिव मी अ मोमेंट, आई विल अरेंज दिस पीपीटी फॉर यू. मैं पीपीटी आपके लिए थोड़ी ठीक कर देती हूँ. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हम जो आपके साइंस सेक्टर में जो अलग अलग प्रकार के करियर्स हो सकते हैं उनके बारे में हमने बताया है. ओके, तो अगर आपके पास मैथ्स है तो आप इंजीनियरिंग भी कर सकते हैं, मर्चेंट नेवी, आर्किटेक्चर, रिसर्च, एनवायरमेंटल साइंस, ये सब. ठीक है, एंड इसके आगे की स्लाइड्स है उसमें हम इन डिग्रीज के लिए कौन कौन से एंट्रेंस एग्जाम हो सकते हैं स्टेट लेवल पर, नेशनल लेवल पे, उनके बारे में ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दी गई है. ओके, तो इस इन्फॉर्मेशन को आप इस यूट्यूब वीडियो में दोबारा आप अगर वापस आएंगे देखेंगे तो आपको वो इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे मिल जाएगी. ठीक है, अगर आपको इंजीनियरिंग में जाना है तो किस तरह के कोर्सेज होते हैं, कौन से एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स होते हैं, डिप्लोमा के कौन से तरीके हैं जिनसे हम इंजीनियरिंग सेक्टर में जा सकते हैं, मर्चेंट नेवी, ओके, आर्किटेक्चर और प्लानिंग के प्रोग्राम्स. ठीक है, तो इसमें मैंने ये बताया था कि आर्किटेक्चर और प्लानिंग के जो कोर्सेज होते हैं, प्लानिंग के कुछ कोर्सेज कॉमर्स और आर्ट्स के बच्चों के लिए भी ओपन होते हैं अगर वो कॉमर्स बैकग्राउंड से है, आर्ट्स से है, बट उनके पास मैथ्स होना चाहिए. उसमें आपके कौन कौन से कॉलेजेस आते हैं वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको स्क्रीन पे मिलेगी. मैथमेटिक्स, अगर आपको मैथ्स पसंद है, गणित पसंद है, ठीक है, तो गणित में किस प्रकार के करियर्स हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, मैथ्स में, स्टैटिस्टिक्स में, इकोनॉमिक्स में. ठीक है, तो गणित से जुड़े इन सभी क्षेत्रों में स्टैटिस्टिक्स और इकोनॉमिक्स भी आप कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. और उसके साथ हमने कॉलेजेस की इंफॉर्मेशन दी गई है. अगर आप बायोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट हैं, ठीक है, तो बायोलॉजी में मेडिकल साइंसेस के अलावा कौन कौन से सेक्टर हैं जहाँ पे बायोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत स्कोप होता है, उन हमने मेडिकल सेक्टर्स की बात करी है. तो एमबीबीएस तो सबसे पॉपुलर है ही, इसके अलावा डेंटिस्ट और पशुओं के जो डॉक्टर होते हैं, चिकित्सक होते हैं, उनके बारे में. इसके अलावा हमने होम्योपैथी जैसे कोर्सेज के बारे में भी यहाँ पे बात करी है, उनमें एडमिशन कैसे होता है. नर्सिंग, फिजियोथेरेपी, न्यूट्रिशन, डाइटिशियन, ये सब के बारे में हमने बात करी है. टॉप हमने अच्छे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस के बारे में बात करी जिनको आप कंसिडर कर सकते हैं नीट के बाद. एग्रीकल्चर में क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं उसके बारे में हमने बात करी. एग्रीकल्चर एंड फूड साइंसेज में वोकेशनल प्रोग्राम भी जो एग्जिस्ट करते हैं वो भी हमने आज के प्रोग्राम में बताया है. फिर रिसर्च के क्षेत्र में, ठीक है, रिसर्च मतलब जो खोज का जो क्षेत्र होता है जिसमें आप बीएससी एमएससी करके रिसर्च में किसी भी सब्जेक्ट को लेके उसमें खूब खोज कर सकते हैं, उनके बारे में हमने यहाँ पे चर्चा करी है. काफी सारे जो पॉपुलर एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन होते हैं इस स्पेस में, हमने उनके बारे में भी यहाँ पर बताया गया है. इस लिस्ट को आप देख सकते हैं, नोट कर सकते हैं, बाद में ऑनलाइन जाके सर्च भी कर सकते हैं. हमने कुछ अच्छे टॉप के कॉलेजेस के बारे में भी जानकारी यहाँ पर आपको दी है. ठीक है, मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप हमारे प्रोग्राम के हिस्सा रहे हैं. और अगर आप इस प्रोग्राम को पहले से फॉलो कर रहे हैं अनूप, ठीक है, तो आप जब हमारी वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे ना वहां पे भी आपको ना बहुत सारी ऑप्शंस जो है दिखेंगी. मैं आपको कुछ एग्जांपल दिखाती हूँ. तो जिन बच्चों के पास भी हमारा ये करियर डैशबोर्ड टूल है, वो इसका फायदा उठा सकते हैं इनमें से किसी भी करियर की जानकारी और जानकारी प्राप्त करने के लिए और इंफॉर्मेशन लेने के लिए। एंड ऑल्सो मतलब ये इंफॉर्मेशन मल्टीलिंगुअल, जो प्लेटफॉर्म है मल्टीलिंगुअल है, मतलब ये आपकी पसंद की लैंग्वेज में अवेलेबल है। इफ somebody wants this information in English, it is there on this dashboard। एंड अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है जिसको ये इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए हिंदी में, तो हिंदी में भी ये जो जानकारी है वो अवेलेबल है। ठीक है। तो जो यहाँ पे करियर्स में जो आप जाएंगे तो जितने भी यहाँ पे करियर्स लिखे हैं, मेरी पीपीटी में जो भी हमने करियर्स लिखे हैं, एग्रीकल्चर, फूड, अलाइड एंड योर मेडिकल साइंसेज, इंजीनियरिंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, आप इनके बारे में इंग्लिश, हिंदी, जिस भाषा में आप चाहें पढ़ सकते हैं। एंड लाइक आई सेड, there are lot of different science options there, engineering options there, तो बहुत सारी है। I cannot cover each one of them here, बट आपको इनके बारे में और जानकारी चाहिए, इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, you come here। So you have a food engineer also, industrial engineer also, manufacturing, mechatronic, nanotechnologist. We have given information about all these fields on this portal. We have a biological engineer also, biochemical engineer also, biomedical engineer also, and a biomix engineer also. Okay, and this is just the name. If you go inside, you will find further career information within these sectors here. What you need to study, how you need to study, what happens in this career, इस career में होता क्या है। ठीक है, वो सब कुछ आपको इसके अंदर जो है मिल जाएगा। You'll find college information, entrance exam information, scholarships, job opportunities, what are the skills required, and some very popular engineers from this field also here. एंड अगर आपको वन बाय वन करियर सर्च करने से नहीं मिल रहा है और यू वांट टू सेव टाइम, आप जैसे मैं एंटोमोलॉजी के बारे में आपको बता रही थी, देखिए एंटोमोलॉजी टाइप करने से यहाँ पे एंटोमोलॉजी आ जाता है। यहाँ पर साइंस एंड मैथमेटिक्स में है, तो आप यहाँ पे इसको ढूंढ सकते हैं। एंड डिफरेंट करियर पाथ्स। All right. Do we have any other questions from anyone? Okay, so I think I don't have any questions for today. So we'll wrap up this session. So कल हम मिलेंगे for our careers in commerce workshop. So students and parents, whoever has joined today us for this program, thank you very much for joining. And I hope tomorrow is going to be another interesting session जिसमें हम बात करेंगे कॉमर्स रिलेटेड करियर्स के बारे में एंड वी विल आल्सो कवर न्यूट्रल करियर्स, ऐसे करियर जो कि स्ट्रीम रिलेटेड नहीं होते। आप चाहे किसी स्ट्रीम के हो, साइंस के हो, कॉमर्स के हैं, आर्ट्स के हैं, आप इन करियर्स में अपने लिए जो है जगह बना सकते हैं। ठीक है, सो अंटिल देन बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड सी यू टुमारो।